You right there, ladies and gents, how is it going? I'm out on my tow rag, as you can see, and yeah, heading up Berry Hill, and yes, it's wet, it's tarmac. I'm on my tow rag. I would normally be quite terrified at the moment, but I am not. I've got new tyres, baby, or at least I have on the front. I've got a new one for the rear, but my rear tyre is absolutely fine for mileage, and it's fine. But yeah, I've got a Karoo 4 on the front, and it has pretty much transformed the bike into something that doesn't scare me quite as much. Now, it is wet, and I am on my first ride since getting the tyre fitted, so I'm not going fast. Not that you can up here, there's always police, but yeah, it's great. Karoo 4, that's what I've gone with. And yeah, I did previously have the MotoZ Tractionator RallZ, or whatever they called it, and a fantastic tyre in the mud, but not a fantastic tyre on the road. In fact, a terrifying tyre on the road, especially when it's wet. Oh, traffic.
Keep that wide. Rubber side down.
Oh, I'm not going to get through this traffic very fast. Got through a bit of it, but yeah, rubbish. At least there's a motorcycle in front, and they're better to look at than cars, right? Oh yeah. Anyway, I had the MotoZ RallZ on the front previously, and fantastic in the mud. Not as good as the Adventure, the Tractionator Adventure, but still a very good off-road tyre. But absolutely terrifying on tarmac, especially in the wet. Tarmac, when it was dry, was a problem at pace. In the wet, was just a problem. But there's always a compromise with tyres. I know that. I'm fully prepared to take that with them. And had that been the only issue, I would have stuck with them, to be honest. I would have stuck with them, because I do like trail riding this bike. But the problem is, the tyres wouldn't seal. They never sealed. They did just when it was brand new, but gradually just got worse and worse. Just got worse and worse, and it was just letting down so much air when I was off the bike that I just didn't trust it to have enough air in it in the morning if I was to go out on a ride. And that's fine when you've got the bike in the garage, but when you're out on a big ride, unless you've got an air compressor with you, that's a bit of a problem, because multi-day rides, you can't pump your tyres up. And this weather is atrocious. You can tell it's a bank holiday. When I was getting into my bike kit, the weather was lovely. So absolutely typical that the moment I get on the bike, it all turns to rubbish. Stupid weather, stupid blooming bank holiday weather, stupid blank holiday traffic too. Bank holiday traffic. Yeah, frustratingly, with the problems I was having with the tyre, it was just stopping me wanting to ride the bike. And I know I just should have just bit the bullet and thrown that tyre away a lot sooner. There was loads of life left in it. That was what was putting me off from doing that. And yeah, I should have just ditched it sooner instead of dithering. Yeah, maybe it's an age thing. I'm getting more dithery. Oh, I hope not. But yeah, so far I'm incredibly impressed with them, and at speed as well. They have already proven to be so much more stable on the tarmac than the Tractionator RallZ, or whatever you call them. Yeah, much better road tyre. To be seen what they're like in the dirt, but I've got plenty of opportunities throughout the spring, summer and autumn to test that out. I'm not really going to do much in the way of winter trail riding on this. I mentioned that in a few videos back. Yeah, it's just a big old beast here, and I've got an enduro bike for winter trail riding when it's all sloppy. But yeah, by the by, yeah, it was stopping me getting out on the bike, and I don't know if you can see, there's like 9,300 miles on the clock on this bike, and at the rate I was going with the mileage on this, admittedly I did buy another bike, but at the rate I was going on the mileage on this, I would have easily have got to the next mileage point at the next annual point for a service, and then I could just get the service done, and life would be peachy, and warranties and stuff would all be friendly and everything. But yeah, I think I'm going to struggle this year to get up to the mileage in time for the annual point. I mean, I'll wait until I get to the mileage, or at least close to it. I'm not going to drag it out for like 6 months after the service point or anything like that. But yeah, it's just annoying because I've had that little service light on there since the last service, because they I think they forgot to reset it. So I couldn't be bothered to go back just to get a light reset, because that's all it does. And it meant that that's been sitting illuminated for almost a whole year. Well, not quite, because it was the summer when I got this serviced. And yeah, we'll be doing it for another 12 months after that as well. So I really do hope that I can, and now I've got the new tyre on it, and the confidence is coming back in the bike, on the road at least, that I will start to use it as a road bike a little bit more, and my confidence will allow me to ride it a little bit further, get some more miles done. I mean, I don't have as many trips planned this year, but that's not to say I'm not going to have as many trips, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Oh, it's going to be rammed at the cafe. The reason I come down this way was because I thought the weather would be lovely, and it would be really nice to go to the cafe by the beach. It would be really nice to go to the cafe by the beach, and well, at least the weather's improved down here now. But yeah, there's going to be people everywhere. Hopefully there'll be a bacon butty with my name on it, though. I think this was possibly a mistake. People everywhere. Don't they know who I am? Been working all weekend, so this is my holiday. This is not theirs. Oh well, it's what it is. It's what it is. We are open. Yeah, their hours have just started to improve now. We're into spring, so yeah, I'll be frequenting this little cafe a little bit more often, hopefully. Yeah, it's a nice little location. I'm soaked. Great. But right, let's find myself some bacon and a brew. Right, well that was incredible. Best bacon butty I've had today. Awesome stuff, and super dog friendly cafe. I highly recommend the West Beach Cafe if you're down this part of the world. It's a bit of a dead end as far as the road goes, but bring your dog, go and have a walk on the beach, have a bacon butty and a cup of tea. Lovely jubbly. I do love the coast. I love all of it, you know, like the old boats, the smells, the sounds, the clanging of masts in the winds, and all halyards and just seagulls and stuff. And I don't even like seagulls, but on the beach, seagulls are good. Oh yes, that filled a hole, and it warmed me up after the horrible rain on the way down here. Now I'm hoping that the rain is all heading north, so as I ride along this way I will not get back into it. But there's grey horrible clouds everywhere, grey horrible clouds everywhere. I just don't know how to wheelie. Well, this is now perfect. Okay, yeah, the sun's not shining down on me, but it's not cold, it's not raining, it smells of spring, and it's joyful, it's wonderful. Yeah, why couldn't I have this on the way down there? It's all what it is, though. It's what happens this time of year. Spring has sprung and the grass is riz. I wonder where them birdies is. There's one. It makes the world better. It makes the world better. The clock's changed on the weekend, and yeah, now the world is better. It just is. That's what happens. So why do we change it back? Why do we turn it to miserable? We should just leave it in better. That's now the rules, right? Okay, the rest of the universe, we do not change our clocks anymore. We want to have eternal sunshine. We can. Boo! And yay, they all go in that way. I feel like it was only yesterday that I wired up my heated gloves so I could hardwire them to the bike and have continuous heat from the gloves. And it wasn't exactly that long ago. It was a bit towards the end of winter that I did it. But I'm very glad I have that sorted now and have that ability. I will tidy this away though. Now we're into spring. I shouldn't really be needing to have heated grips on, even on the longer runs now, although I'm not going to unwire it just in case we have another cold snap. It's not unlikely to happen. We often have a second or third winter in the UK. But yeah, it's I'm glad I've got it. I'm glad I got the gloves. These are the same gloves but the non-heated version, and these are great too. These are a good spring glove because they're 100% waterproof. They're a bit warmer than summer gloves, but they just aren't as big and bulky as those heated ones, so I don't feel like I've wasted my money buying these. But yeah, they were kind of expensive, especially when I ended up going and buying the heated gloves as well anyway. But yeah, it's all good, it's all good. It's just about having the right kit, isn't it? God, tangents. This video's all about the tyres, and now I'm talking about gloves. What a loser. Go! We can go! Ho ho ho! Right, well now I am out of the traffic and out of the speed limits and all that sort of shenanigans. I'm going to go off and have some fun, get these tyres and brake pads scrubbed in. Oh yeah, I got new brake pads for the bike, just some EBC jobbies, 50 odd quid for the set, and yeah, I've got to scrub them in too. So it's great having new pads and new tyres and all that shenanigans, and yeah, can't wait to get this bike back in my stable as a bike that I ride regularly, because it is wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. If you've got the same issues with your tyres, please do drop in a comment down below, whether you've got the Karoo 4s or another version of the Karoos. Let me know how you get on with them in the mud, and if you've had the same issues as myself on the MotoZ tyres, I'd be interested to hear that I'm not the only one there, because I'm pretty sure I'm not. I've heard lots of other people say the same, but yeah, not everyone chirps up, do they? Right, so if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button, and if you like the video, give it a big old thumbs up, and if you didn't, you can always give it a little thumbs down. I don't mind at all. Please do drop in a comment, and if today's your birthday, happy birthday. But you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now. All of you.
Keep that bike rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side down.